Hello and welcome, everybody. My name is Karen Coughlin, and I'm an independent consultant and an executive regional vice president with Arbonne, and I'm part of your upline mentors. So first and foremost, we want to say a huge welcome to you. Thank you so much for believing in yourself, for joining our team. You're going to learn a lot over the next month, especially your first 30 days with Arbonne. You're going to learn a ton of information. The beautiful thing about this business is that it's run like a mentorship type program. So your success is in our best interest, and we're going to teach you how to do Arbonne by doing it with you. Right alongside you, we're going to lock arms with you, and we're going to show you everything you need to know. What I want to do here, this is your just very first quick little orientation guide. This is just going to tell you what to expect and what to focus on over the next 48 hours. So you've probably literally just pressed complete purchase. So these are the things that I want you to focus on for the next 48 hours. And then over the next week after that, basically over the next 30 days, we're going to teach you everything else that you need to know in little smaller bite-sized pieces. And we do that because we don't want to overwhelm you. This business is really simple. We want to keep it really simple, but it's easy to overcomplicate, and it's easy to get yourself down this rabbit hole of knowledge that does no good for you. So we want to keep the main thing, and keep your eye on the prize and focused on the things that are the most important to you at this moment. So I want to bring you over to our team website. So I'm going to share my screen with you right here. Super. So what I want you to do, maybe you're already on this website now, but go to KarenCoughlin.com. That's KarenCough, like the word cough, and then LIN, KarenCoughlin.com. Our password to get into our team website is I wanna Benz. So that's IWANNABENZ. Everyone wants a Benz, right? So I want you to type in I want a Benz, and that's going to take you to this home page, which is, bringing you to the getting started, what you really, really, really need in your first 48 hours. So first and foremost, you probably may already have your ID number already, but what's the first thing we want you to focus on? We want you to focus on getting your ID number and business tools. Often the most difficult thing about starting your Arbonne business is starting your Arbonne business. So we're so happy that you just jumped in. Maybe you already have some of your business tools already, maybe you don't. So I want to explain to you what we recommend right away. So with your $95, you're going to get your Arbonne ID number. That's going to get you 35 to up to 80% off all the products, 50% off all those anti-aging special value packs, nutritional special value packs, and all that good stuff. But what it also gets you is your own unique URL. So you're going to have your own Arbonne website. That's amazing, you guys, because the website here for our training website here, that costs me about $150 a year. So the fact that your $95 Arbonne registration gets you a website is amazing. It also gets you 10 sample packs and 10 catalogs, which is roughly about $50 worth of product. So that's great. The sample packs are really great for mailing away to people that you're going to send them a little package through the mail. Typically speaking, though, we don't use sample packs in our day-to-day business. And I'm going to go through that in just a second here. So when you're starting your business, we recommend you get some products. I mean, you're in a product-based business. So we want you to start Arbonizing yourself, okay? So whether you're a person who uses just a handful of products a day or somebody who uses a ton of products and smoke and mirrors, we're going to recommend you definitely get some products so that you can be an authentic product of the product. I mean, you wouldn't open up a Starbucks franchise and be drinking Tim Hortons coffee, right? You don't finish the Maxwell House in your cupboard. You start becoming a product of the product. That being said, we know you can't switch over every single thing in your house to Arbonne right away. So as things run out, start to order, Arbonne products instead. If Arbonne makes it, you want to order it from your own store as opposed to somewhere else, right? But there are a couple of things that are our best sellers that we want you to be using and recommending and loaning out to people because they're the best sellers. So 40% of our business is in skincare, especially our anti-aging line. It's our #1 best-selling product in the entire catalog because it shows visible results in 36 hours. So skincare represents 40% of our business. Another 40% is nutrition, especially our special value pack of nutrition, which is our 30-day to clean eating and beyond program. It's amazing. I mean, if people have weight to lose, they tend to lose about 8 to 12 pounds in that month. But more important than that, they have way more energy, less brain fog, they sleep better, they just feel happier. It's an amazing program. So 40% skincare, 40% nutrition, and 20% makeup and bath and body. That's really important for you to know, because maybe you're someone who doesn't use skincare. It's still, as a business move, it's still really important for you to have skincare, in your tool belt. Maybe you're someone who loves makeup. You don't want to just focus on makeup, because the beautiful thing about Arbonne is we have products for every single person in the house, all ages, from baby products to, great-great-grandmas. And you don't want to focus on one niche product, because you're eliminating so many other potential clients and business partners. So what I typically recommend to people when they're first starting out is just smart business, is you want to be a product of the 2 top best sellers that represent about 80% of our business. So most people, when they start up, they get an anti-aging special value pack that we get at 50% off, whether they're using it for themselves or they're using it to loan out to people. I mean, if you're over the age of 30, you're probably going to be using one on yourself, and you're going to have, one or more to loan out to people, because they're like little employees doing your work for you. And so we definitely recommend getting, at least one of the anti-aging special value packs and one of the 30-day to clean living and beyond nutrition special value packs. And that is going to allow you to be part of the program, and you're going to feel better, and you're going to actually be able to give real authentic testimonials to it. People will notice a difference in you. You'll have more pep in your step. You might look a little bit more toned. Even if you're an incredibly fit person, you're going to have way more muscle definition when you do this program. It's an incredible program. And then some of the other things we recommend are some of the other best sellers. At your launches, typically we feature the Rescue and Renew scrub and lotion, the Shea Butter hand and body lotion and wash. And those are just things that you're going to have around your house, because you probably use hand soap and some sort of a lotion, right? Other popular items are It's a Long Story mascara, our CC cream, which is just so incredible. It doesn't look or feel like you have anything on your face, but it gives you this, beautiful photoshopped kind of finish. The eye gel pads are incredible, and people go absolutely nuts for them. So those are just a couple of things that I recommend, but really it depends on your goals, your needs, your budget even. And these recommendations are just a starting point for a conversation. So let your sponsor know, what your goals are, how much money you're looking to make. For me personally, when I started out, I wanted to make $500 a month, and I wanted to make it, within my first 6 months in business. Cause I know, as any entrepreneur, you've got to, start it up from the ground up, and you've got to build it. And so for me, I bought one of the anti-aging sets to use myself, and I bought 3 other ones to loan out to people, and a sprinkling of some other products. We actually didn't even have the nutritional set back then. So you're in such a great position now, because literally we are the #1 company for healthy living inside and out. So you're around such a good time. So I had bought one to use myself, and I had 3 other ones that I loaned out, because I knew I wanted to have between 3 to 6 business appointments a week. And so if I only had one to loan out, I'd be limited to 1, maybe 2 business appointments a week. And I just knew I wanted to create some momentum. So based on what your goals are, also what your budget is, you're going to talk to your sponsor about what she recommends or he recommends, and we're going to get you the proper business tools that are best for you, that will represent your business and help you make money the fastest. But definitely speaking, most people typically get an anti-aging special value pack and a nutritional special value pack, maybe 2 or 3 actually anti-aging special value packs, and sprinkling some other spa products and makeup. So that's just what most people do. But keep in mind, if money's the reason you're starting this business, my goodness, please do not let money be the reason that's holding you back from doing this business. You can build this business with a catalog and a dream. You just have to understand, if you don't have a lot of business tools starting up, it might be a little bit slower for you to go. A hairstylist needs scissors to cut hair. You can't sell coffee without, coffee in your coffee shop. So we want to get you with some things to start up your business. So I hope that makes sense to you. You want to be a product of the product and know that you have some products to loan out to people. Me personally, I'm not a crazy salesperson. I'm not very good at sales, but the great thing is with the Arbonne products, they sell themselves. So my job, your job in Arbonne is just to put the products in people's hands, let the products sell themselves. Put the business presentation in front of people's eyes, let the business speak for itself, really. You know, it's not your job to convince anybody about the products or the business. Your job is just to look for people who are open to trying new products, to hearing about what the business is. And if it's something that could add value to them, we show them how to do that with Arbonne. So that's really quite simple. And the great thing is a lot of times people, with their initial startup order, you know, for me personally, my order put me into district manager qualification. Most companies, your startup business tools don't count towards your first promotion, but with Arbonne, they do. So you're going to be probably in first step qualification for district manager with your business tools and your launches. So amazing. Some people even with their launches finish district manager in their first month. And we'll talk about more of that in the coming videos, but I just wanted you to understand why we recommend products for your business and also what it can do to help your business. Just a note for you here, when you're on our website, anything that is red here, you can click on it and it will expand to give you a little bit more information. So if in my videos, you're still a little bit unclear about what we recommend or what I'm saying, if you click on anything that's red, it will give you a corresponding document that basically explains it a lot more thoroughly than I'm doing now. I'm giving you the Coles Notes version, essentially. So that's great. So hopefully that makes sense to you why we recommend getting some business tools. And remember, this is not a shopping spree. We just want you to get some products to help you start your business. My husband's in the inflatable boat business. And when he wanted to start Mellowcraft, we had to invest thousands, tens of thousands of dollars in plastic and glue because he needed that to fix boats. He was like, I need this to be able to fix the boats. With Arbonne, oh my gosh, you decide on your budget, but you know, we're not telling you to go on a big shopping spree. We're saying, you know, change the labels in your house to say Arbonne and get some products to be tester sets that you can loan out to people, just a handful of them, and you're good to go to start your business. And it is not tens of thousands of dollars of plastic and glue. So thank goodness for that. The second thing that I want you to do when you're starting your Arbonne business, let's focus on booking your launches, your training. I want you to spend most of your time in the next 48 hours focused on launching your business, you know, understanding why we do these launches, what happens at them, what you need to prepare, who to invite, how to invite, and all that stuff. And I'm going to give you, you know, some Coles Notes version of it. So in the next 2 weeks, we want you to focus on 2. We want you to get 2 in-person workshops, these group presentations, 2 one-on-one coffee dates, although it's kind of 2-on-1 because your sponsor is going to be with you, and 2 online business presentations, 2 online Discover Arbonnes, okay? Or they could be a Facebook party if you wanted to do that route as well. So in the next 2 weeks, we want you to get 2, 2, and 2. And the reason for that is we want to train you all the different ways that you can run your Arbonne business, whether it's through group presentations, one-on-ones, or online, okay? So we're going to recommend you start off with at least 2 of the in-person workshops and at least 2 of the online workshops. But if you have more people in your network close to you, I would say the following weeks after that, do another 2, okay? But a minimum of 2 in-person workshops. And the reason why we do, you know, at least 4 of these launches for you is we want you to be trained. These launches are your training, and over the course of the 4, you're going to be slowly taking over chunks of the launches with your speaking notes in hand. My gosh, you don't have to memorize anything. So it really is your training. And the great thing is you're earning money as you're learning. You know, you don't have to sit here and study how to do Arbonne. Please do not study how to do it. You learn how to do it by doing it. Kind of just like riding a bike. You don't sit and read a manual about how to ride a bike or how to rollerblade. You put on the rollerblades and you fall down. You have somebody show you how to do it, hold your arm. That's what we're doing with Arbonne. We're going to teach you how to do it by doing it with you. Do not memorize ingredients or try to research the products. You will learn what you need to know at your launches. That was one big, huge time waster that I did in my first probably 6 months of the business. Oh my gosh, I wasted so much time and energy on that, and it did me no good. So we have your launches, okay? So what I want you to do is understand why we do the 4, plan with your sponsor when they will be. I would recommend doing, one of them this week and one of them next week. That's really only about 4 hours of work, okay? So the in-person workshop is going to be about 2 hours from top to bottom. The one-on-one coffee date is going to be about a half an hour, and the online Discover Arbonne is going to be about a half an hour. Okay, so that's only 3 hours. Give yourself another hour to, do the texting ask or the calls or whatever. And there you go. Bada bing, bada boom. That's about 4 hours of Arbonne work this week. Okay, that's very doable. Once you get through your first 30 days in Arbonne, you're going to know everything. All of the learning comes up front, but once you know how to do it, it's basically the same thing over and over and over again. I've been in Arbonne for 6.5 years, and I'm still doing the same exact thing that I did in the beginning. I'm just, doing it 6.5 years later. So, so pick when you want to do your launches, when you're going to do the launches this week and next week, when you have some time available to do one-on-one coffee dates, when to do online presentations. Usually I find the online presentations work really good for me and my network at about 9 p.m. at night. So the online presentations might be for some people that you're going to invite who don't live in your city. Maybe you have some friends or family who live across the country or in any of the other countries that Arbonne is in. We want to show you how to have a global online business too. So who do you know in the States, the UK, Australia, New Zealand, Poland, Taiwan, right? Or just other provinces in Canada or wherever you do live. So pick and put in stone. We want you to understand and focus on what you need at your very first launch. So very first launch, you're going to focus on your why story, okay? People want to follow someone who know where they're going, and they want to resonate with why you're doing this business, okay? So there's a little poem to get you inspired. But when you focus on this why story, it makes all the difference in the world. Tell people your name, a little bit about your background, how you were introduced. Be honest. People want to relate to you. When I used to hear about Arbonne before, and people used to ask me, I used to be insulted when they would talk to me about Arbonne, because I was like, oh my gosh, I would never do something like this, because I just didn't know what it was. And I had a lot of preconceived ideas, right? But then, when my best friend Lisa started talking to me about it, I became a little bit more intrigued. She's super smart, super successful. And I thought, if she's doing this, maybe I don't know what this is all about. But I was really worried. Here are my hesitations. I was really worried because, I was just moving to a new city. I didn't know many people. I'm not a salesperson. I thought, oh my gosh, what will people think of me? But what got you over the hump? But, it was really scary starting this business, but all of my big regrets in my life are the things I didn't do and always wondered what if, and I didn't want this to be a big regret. So I thought, worst case scenario, I'm going to have amazing skincare at a wholesale discount. So I jumped in, and it's been absolutely amazing. For the first time, and I don't even know how long, I'm excited to wake up in the morning because I have control over my life. I get to choose, what my worth is. And I just know by helping enough people with these products and this incredible business, I'm going to get to have that breathing room that my family so desperately needs. And I'm going to get to show other people how they too can have what they want for their life. And it just makes me so excited for the first time in my life, right? Paint a vision for what's possible. What makes you excited? Okay. People will be inspired by you if you're relatable, right? It's not an I story, it's a why story, and be honest with them. So I want you to write that out, and I want you to send it to your sponsor. They might want to tweak a couple of things, but definitely what you need to do in this next 48 hours is write out your why story. And then I also want you to start to write out your 100-person list. Actually, don't start it, finish it. You can get through 100 names on this list in 48 hours. I like to save spots 1 for 10 for my dream team people. So who are the people that come to mind when I say motivated, passionate, enthusiastic, successful in their current career, fun, driven, set a goal and achieve it. Maybe it's somebody who quit smoking after a long time or lost a bunch of weight or completed university or whatever. These are people who are goal driven, ambitious. Those are all qualities that I look for in a dream business person. Okay. And I don't want you to write someone off or prejudge them being like, oh, they've got an amazing job. You have no idea what's going on in someone's life. And oftentimes people that are really successful in life end up being really successful in Arbonne because they understand this business model. and they're tired of trading their time for money, and they realize, the side hustle is the new job security, like Arbonne. So don't prejudge. I want you to go through and write down 100 people that you know. Start off with the people you know closest to you, your immediate family, then maybe who surrounds your immediate family, who are the friends of your sister, or who are the friends of, your auntie, who are the people you do business with. I like to do business with people who do business with me. So write down the name of your dentist or your doctor, your chiropractor. You're going to ask them, to try some of your products, to maybe hear about what your business is all about. Okay. So write down your 100-person list. That's what you need to do in the next 48 hours. And we want you to focus on how to invite. So this is a bit of a script on how to invite, but honestly, you guys, you can go through this script, but really I want you to just focus on being authentic you. What is the way that you communicate with the people that you're inviting? And bear in mind, for your in-person launches, if you want to have ideally 5 people show up, you're probably going to want to invite 10, because half the people aren't going to be able to make that time that you picked, or maybe you might cancel last minute. But the way that you really increase your odds of getting people to show up is being authentic with them, being vulnerable, and letting people know how much it means to you. So for me, I'd be calling the people that I typically call on the phone, like my mom, my sister, my best friend. People that I have text relationships with, though, I'm going to text them one-on-one. What you don't want to do is a mass group email, a mass Facebook group. Don't do that. I did that. Did not work out well for me. Nobody showed up at the launches that I did the big, massive email. And I also vomited Arbonne. I wrote this huge paragraph about blah, 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 blah. Here's what I want you to do. Keep it simple. Text somebody or call them and say, hey, oh my gosh, what are you doing on Saturday? Please tell me you're free. Why? What's up? Oh my gosh, I just started my own business. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm super, super, super excited and also incredibly nervous. And Saturday at 2 p.m., I have my very first training, and I need to have a couple of friends that I love and respect and who are super supportive of me just be there in the room while I'm practicing being trained. Please, please, please tell me you'll be there for me. Can I count on you? You want to let them know it's really important to you, because it is. And if you make it about, oh my gosh, I just started my business and come and get pampered, you're going to love these products. People are going to be like, ugh, I don't want to be pampered. I've got to mow the lawn, or I have to do this or that. But if you ask them to come and let them know how much it means to you, they will come, okay? I promise you. If they can't make it to this one, invite them to the next one. If they can't make that one, invite them to maybe the next one, or a one-on-one, or so on, right? So let them know how to invite. And your sponsor will also show you how to send them an invite. After they say, yes, I can make it, you want to send them just a photo flyer with the details, just as kind of as a reminder. I like to use the app Canva and just basically create a quick photo invite, and with your address and a little bit what to expect, but your sponsor will show you that. So that's really the bulk of what I want you to focus on. And in the next 48 hours, if you feel like you absolutely need to work on a couple of other things, here at the bottom of the page here, this is the link to the Making the Shift audiobook. Please, listen to this. Please listen to this audio in the next 48 hours, or in the first week at the least. It's your first week as an entrepreneur, and it's going to let you know what to expect, the highs, the lows. In 3 months' time, you're probably going to want to quit, but don't. That's what I found. Please listen to it. It helped make all the difference in the world, and lets you know that you're normal. Everything that you're feeling and you're excited about and you're nervous about, and oh gosh, this happened. This means I'm a failure, right? Oh no, this happens to everybody? Okay. So please listen to that. It's not very long, and each chapter is kind of like a song track. And then also just fill out this information here. Make sure you have your sponsor and your uplines, contact info, you have your Arbonne ID and password saved, and you have customer services number 1-888 Arbonne. And really, it's that simple. Just keep the main thing. Know why you got to have some business tools to start your business, and let's get your launches on the books and prepped. And over the next couple of days and week, I'm going to give you some more information about what to prep for your upcoming launches. Super excited for you. Have an awesome day, and congratulations. Welcome to the first 48 hours of your Arbonne business.